What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Please follow my Instagram at RussoLifts, just in case something happens to this YouTube channel. You can follow, message, and you can watch my daily story content on Instagram. I'll see you there. What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to the before and after video of 300 Sustanon base plus LGD 3303. This is the before footage of 3303. So this is day 2 of adding 3303 in. I was already on the Sustanon base and I was coming off of MK677 during this. So definitely soft, definitely a little bit flat, definitely not full whatsoever. You can see when my arms are relaxed that, there's no fullness going on really. And my weight was right around 247 in the morning. I've been keeping my food I'm trying to recomposition before I cut down, honestly, but the MK677 had my weight jumping up and down 6 pounds, and it's all water retention, so it's hard for me to know my real weight that I started at without the 677 water, just being completely honest. And then this was day 13 of adding it in. So in my opinion, this before and after right here, between these two clips, pretty much shows the look that 3303 is going to give you, right? So I got denser, I got fuller. Remember, I was already on Sust and 677 before, right? I dropped 677 and then added the 3303 in and got way fuller, way more 3D looking and drier, right? So 4033 is similar, right? But 3303 is definitely way more drier. Like, I had way more separation. You can actually kind of see some striations going on in my shoulder there, but it's a pretty dramatic difference considering it was only, a little over 10 days of having it in. And my weight went up even though I dropped 677. So I crept up to close to 250 pounds during this 3303. I could not stop gaining weight. I am not eating to gain weight, trust me. Just like when I add these androgens in, my weight goes up. So that's something to note. The cramping, like I said in the previous video, 4033 causes pretty insane cramping. You're still going to get the same cramping side effects with 3303, so you have to watch electrolyte intake and make sure that you make it a priority to intake a shit ton of electrolytes. So keep that in mind. And then it looks like that the LGD face I still get with 3303, right? My face looks bloated, watery, aged, and just like blown out moon face with 4033. And it seemed that 3303 did the same thing. My face seemed to bloat out a bit like I was on 4033. So that's something to note. Overall, pre-workout, insane aggression, right? Aggression equivalent to trend, aggression equivalent to S23 in high dosages. 3303 is very strong, right? It's also very androgenic, right? So definitely not a hair safe compound, definitely could cause acne in my opinion, and is the same side effect level as stronger oral gear. But 3303 is no joke, and the 3303 I had, it was only 3 milligrams per capsule. So I really didn't have, like, if I went up to like a higher dosage, I remember the dosages I used the previous time I played around with 3303, and I had a different source that time, and they were, I believe, 10 milligrams a capsule, which obviously made it much easier to get into the higher dosages. I only had one bottle, which was 3 milligrams per capsule, so I did basically a very low dosage compared to the last time I played around with 3303, and then I jumped it up high dosage at the end, which I'll show you. If you guys stick through the whole video or just skip to the end, you can see the last day on 3303 where I just went up to a high pre-workout dosage to demonstrate the insane fullness. So skip all the way to the end if you want to compare the legit before and after. But yeah, that's overall my thoughts, right? I think 3303, it's impossible to get. It's rare. I really have no ploy to make any content around this. Financially motivated, right? I really wanted to highlight this SARM because it's insanely strong, and I like showing that, you know, the strong SARMs that are comparable to oral steroids versus, you know, the weaker SARMs which cause less side effects and aren't as strong as steroids. You know, I wanted to highlight and show 3303, S23, YK11. Like, these compounds are right up there with a regular real gear, especially 3303. Everyone who's DM me on Instagram, which, here's a plug, follow me on Instagram at Russo Lifts. I'm shooting for 30K. I got 30K on here. I reply to 30 people a day on Instagram, so be sure to slide in my DM box. I try and write 30 people each day. So yeah, on Instagram, people are emailing me their experiences. They're pretty much, or messaging me, they're pretty much the same as I've talked about, right? So very dry compound. Personally liked it better than 4033, right? If they're already on a test base, they already have a stable androgen under the 3303. They much preferred 3303 over 4033, and then they noted the same cramping side effects I had. So that's, like, in general what you can expect. And then, you know, the look's a hard, dry but full look, right? 4033, you get the crazy full look. You don't really get a strength increase, but the amount of volume you can do in the gym goes through the roof. 3303 gives you the full look, strength, dries you out, and causes pre-workout aggression. I don't get any pre-workout aggression with 4033, so that shows you the difference between having 3303 being condensed to only a 6-hour half-life, right? So that spike must be so much higher, because I can really feel it mentally with the 3303 when I dose it pre-workout. So it's no joke. So this is the first time I've been squatting in my Romalios for a while. I bought these squat shoes a couple months ago, and I'm going to be honest, I haven't really used them. And what are my thoughts on them? I don't think they're worth the money. I don't like them, to be honest. People have been asking me, like, why haven't I been using my Romalios? It's like one session will be really good with them, and then the next session, like, I don't know, I really just don't like them. So that's my thoughts on the Romalios. If you guys are looking for squat shoes, I like squatting in my Chucks better than squatting in Romalios, but Romalios do help you fix your squat form, right? They make it impossible to raise your heels, which most people raise their heels on squats. So if that's an issue you have, if you want to spend $200 on shoes to correct that issue, you can. I was already squatting flat-footed on Chucks, so it really wasn't a difference. So now, overall, that I've reviewed 3303, I don't really think I have much else to say about it, to be honest. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's stronger than 4033, has a drier look, causes more androgenic side effects, and has the side effects of regular steroids, right? There's no benefit with 3303 compared to real gear. It's going to cause the same, if not more, side effects, whereas something like S4 is causing less side effects, right? 3303 is up there with the same power level as real gear, so you're going to get the close to, or if more, side effects with 3303, but it's no fucking joke, right? YK11 is no fucking joke either, and neither is S23. Basically now I'm switching gears, right? So I document the 3303, and my training is almost back to full speed. I'm almost back to handling the amount of training volume I used to do, and it's just been brutal trying to get back to the amount of volume I used to do. I just remember in the injectable LGD 4033 videos, like, how much working volume I was doing, and like, nah, I'm still not even close to there. So I've gotten my strength back, and I've gotten some muscle fullness back. My muscles are holding glycogen again finally pretty easily, and I've gone through a bunch of hard training sessions since being back in Pittsburgh. So currently recompositioning, not really eating to gain weight. Obviously I have 677 in and out, so hard to know my real weight, but I just like 677 for the recovery. I get so fucking sore trying to get back to this working volume, but I have cut it out recently, but I might add it back in, to be honest. But basically, once I feel good and that my strength is back to normal and that my working volume is back to normal and that I'm holding nitrogen, I'm going to start prep and shred down hard. So still gonna try to get close to 230, 225 by myself. And as far as cardio goes, I've been doing 30 to 60 minutes of stairs, depending on, if I have legs tomorrow or not. So been very consistent, not pretty consistent, very consistent with my cardio rate. I am not trying to be this fat forever. I understand everyone wants to see Shredder Russo. Trust me, this year I was more in a mental hurdle than worrying about my physique, to be honest. Like, I'm just glad I'm out of that depression. That depression was no fucking joke, and I'm not like over exaggerating now. That was a bad one, and yeah, it derailed my physique even more than it was, right? I was having insane depression. I was binging at night. It was just horrible. Like, I really had to just go through each one of my personal problems and fix them one by one, because I was overwhelmed for a while. So feels good to be back to normal. Feels good. Last year was a complete fucking blur to me already, like complete blur. So yeah, super excited that everything's moving forward. Just to go into some of this training. So this is how I like to train the back. I like to do supersets and then go deep into failure. So I do the hammer strength row for the hammer strength, low row machine, focusing on the negative with a fast contraction, and then doing easy bar rows for high reps and just going into failure. I'm just so eager to compete at this point, right? I just want to do a show and get absolutely shredded, just so I can rebound off the show and get a shit ton of muscle. Like, I am now definitely at the point where I need to get stupid shredded and then rebound. My body will never hold fat the same way again. I'll get rid of all this fucking fluff fat, and I can maintain a much leaner 225, 230 and actually be 3D again. This bulk has been literally over a year longer than I thought it was going to turn into. I was fully ready to cut after that injectable LGD 4033, and then 2020 happened and I ended up going up to over 260 pounds. So this was the posing footage after that insane back workout. So I am very flat. All the glycogen is removed from my muscles because of how long the training session was, but you can still see the separation. You can see veins, which none of that shit was there when I first started. This is only after around just under 2 weeks. I didn't even make it to 2 weeks because, like I said, I only had a bottle with 3 milligrams of capsule, and I was rationing out that bottle as best I could. For the last day of 3303, I decided to go super high dosage, closer to the dosages I was using last time I used 3303, and you can see that posing footage here. I posted it on my Instagram, but that's on a high dosage of LGD 3303. So that all hit pre-workout, had insane aggression. I was insanely full, pump was insane. If I had more than one bottle, I probably would have done high dosage for a little bit longer than one day to see how fast I can morph with it. But that's really the look. The rest of this log was mediocre low dosages. It wasn't really anything insane, but even that little bit of 3303 obviously hardened my look. I mean, you can see lines in my shoulders, you can see much more detail, and I gained around 4 pounds while using 677. So definitely, no joke, super strong androgen. Again, super rare, impossible to find basically, so good luck trying to find it. I found one source for you guys, which I will be revealing on Instagram. I was DMing them back and forth yesterday to see how much they had before I decided to sign. So be sure to follow me at Rusalist on Instagram. So comment your thoughts down below if you have experience with LGD 2226, 3303, or 4033. I'm really interested in LGD 2226 as well. So yeah, let me know if you have any experience with those. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. I hope everyone is doing well.